We're hitting record.
I can't see anything on the video.
For a large order, Mr. Mango made 4/9 of a kilogram of fudge in his bakery. He then got 2/3 of a kilogram from his sister's bakery. If he needs a total of 2.5 kilograms, how much more fudge does he need to make? What do you think we should do to solve this problem?
I don't know. Subtract.
Oh no, we're not going to multiply anything. Why does that make sense, y'all? Subtracting has a lot to do with it. And then I'm hearing people saying add them together and then subtract. I like that method the best. We're going to put the two amounts together that he does have and subtract from, whoops, I pointed to the wrong thing. We're going to put the two amounts together that he does have. We're going to subtract that from the amount he needs. Another way you could have done this was take the amount that he needs, subtract the first amount that he has. When you get that answer, then do another subtraction problem with the amount he gets from his sister. So you could subtract, or add and then subtract. Most of the time when we have problems like this, we've been combining the two and then subtracting from the total. So let's start with the 4/9 added to the 2/3. The 4/9 that he made and the 2/3 that he got from his sister's bakery. What's a good bottom number with 9 and 3?
27.
27 will work, but which is better?
9.
9 is better because I can leave this fraction the same and I could just rewrite one of my fractions. So I'm leaving 4/9 the same and we're changing 2/3 into 6/9.
Okay.
He has, I just skipped a step accidentally. He has 10/9. What's another way you could name 10/9?
1
and 1/9.
Well done. 9/9 is 1 whole, and then that would leave you with 1 more 9.
1 and 1.
This is how much he has. Now let's return to the problem. This is how much he needs. This is where y'all said you would subtract. If he needs 2.5, and we're going to subtract the amount he has so far, that will give us how much he still needs to, I guess, make or get some way. What's a good bottom number with a 2 and a 9?
18.
Yes. So multiply times 9 over 9, which really stands for 1, and multiply times 2 over 2, which really stands for 1. We have 2 and 9/18, sorry about my writing, minus 1 and 2/18. Subtract your fractions, 9/18 minus 2/18. This is hard math right here. 7/18. 2, take away 1. And what measurement were we working with? Kilograms that he still needs. He needs 1 and 7/18 kilograms still. I apologize to you. This is the same problem you're going to have for homework. The numbers are going to be different. And when you get to this step, the subtraction step, I do believe that you're going to have a bigger number here than you have here. So what step will you do on homework that we didn't actually do?
Borrow.
We're going to have to borrow. So let's just ignore the problem for a minute. This was the answer to the problem we just worked. But let's talk about just something else for a minute. Let's just look at that borrowing step. If for some reason you ended up with maybe 10/18 and you recognize that you can't take 10/18 from 9/18, borrowing looks like this. Borrow from your whole number. So 2 becomes 1. The 1 we took away from the 2, we're going to give to our 9/18, so we have 18/18. We're going to rewrite this as, I'm so sorry about that, we're giving it to it, so we're adding it to it. So we have 27/18, take away 1 and 10/18. Notice that borrowing affected the first term in the problem, but you left the second one alone so that you're able to now subtract. You have a big enough fraction to subtract from. So 27 minus 10, 18 stays the same, and then 1 minus 1, you will not have a whole number with this answer. This is not related to that problem. I just wanted to review that to borrow, you take 1 away from your whole number, and you rewrite that 1 as a fraction by writing the same amount over itself. Add it to the fraction you already have. So we basically renamed 2 and 9/18 as 1 and 27/18 in order to do the subtraction. Thanks, Kevin.